Hello, Earthen Sojourner here, and today I'm going to answer the question of whether or not weighted blankets help you to sleep better. Now, my goal is to help folks navigate through the aging journey with humor, with joy, and with wellness. And if you're a baby boomer or a Gen Xer, you know good and old is not for the weaklings. So you got to bring your A game, your aging game, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And Earthen Sojourner is taking a look at a lot of things that you can possibly bring to enhance your journey. So let me know what you bring to your A game by listing it in the comments below, and let's talk weighted blankets. Now, I'm a 30+ year insomniac. I don't have real problems falling asleep, but I wake up frequently throughout the night and then I struggle to get back into a deep sound sleep. My son thought that if weighted blankets work, my mom needs one. So he bought me a 15-pound Pendleton weighted blanket for Christmas. And I didn't really know what to expect. It was heavy, it felt slippery. I needed help getting it out of the box, and that didn't bode well for getting it on the bed. I didn't really know what a good night's sleep felt like. It had been so long. I've suffered with periods of insomnia and interrupted sleep for as long as I can remember. And I am a skeptic, but I'm also willing to try anything that might help. Let's see. I've tried, over-the-counter sleep aids, melatonin, sound machines, magnesium, meditation, deep breathing, and Tylenol PM. It was my go-to for when my sleeplessness persisted for more than a week. No warm milk. I'm lactose intolerant. I've tried all the recommendations that they give, like don't eat after 5 p.m., don't drink after 5 p.m., don't watch TV or use a computer right before you go to bed, on and on, winding down. And many of those things work for short periods of time, but who wants to do them every night forever? And if you follow me, you know I talk about my challenges with stick-to-itiveness. So, do weighted blankets work for insomnia and better quality sleep? I would have to say yes. My sleep is of a better quality now. Now, the science behind using a weighted blanket is fairly well known and a proven relaxation therapy that's used for people with stress and chronic anxiety. It's called deep pressure stimulation, or DPS. The simplest explanation is that it involves firm pressure applied to the body that calms the nervous system. It's what happens when you swaddle a baby, cuddles and hugs. And now for most babies, we know that works to calm them down. It makes them feel warm, secure, and safe, and results in them going to sleep. Science says that firm, gentle pressure in the form of a weighted blanket can relieve stress, it can improve sleep, it can calm children, and it can aid in the treatment of anxiety disorders. Now, if you need the science, I've included that in the description below. Now, I have a full-size blanket instead of a king-size blanket like our bed, because my husband and I have slept with separate blankets for years, and he's a cover hog, when he even sleeps with cover. He doesn't like the weight either. Now, the first couple nights were pretty interesting. The blanket felt very heavy. I get up to use the bathroom at least one time per night, and it was like manual labor to get it situated back on the bed and into position when I came back. The job at hand would actually cause me to wake up more fully, which of course then made it harder to get back to sleep. And heaven forbid if the blanket slid halfway off the bed or fell to the floor, because that thing is heavy. And by the end of the week, I had made sure that I turned down the covers on the bed just a little bit when I got up so I could just slide in. And I had a couple nights that I didn't get up at all. In the first couple weeks of usage, I also took melatonin before bed. Now, I've been using the blanket for about 6 months, and many nights I don't even make my bathroom trips. I'm not needing the melatonin. Haven't used it for over 4 months. And not needing the melatonin is actually supported by the science, as weighted blankets help to increase the production of melatonin and serotonin, good sleeping hormones. I still did some of the other bedtime rituals like breathing and meditation and winding down, but those are good for many reasons. For the most part, it's just me and my weighted blanket sleeping pretty good. I have to say that weighted blankets work, or at least help to improve the quality of your sleep. I'm going to put this to another test though. I plan to add some science by tracking my sleep on my Fitbit with and without the weighted blanket in an upcoming video. So hit the subscribe button and follow me, because you're not going to miss the results of the Fitbit sleep test. I also wanted to take just a minute to answer a couple questions that I've got from the skeptics in my family. One of them is the blanket hot? Actually, it's cool, or it's cooling, but not cold. I used a lighter blanket on top during the colder nights this winter, but it's filled with evenly distributed glass microbeads, and those seem to keep it from getting overly heated. Another question I got was, is it too heavy? How can you breathe? Well, it might be heavy for some people, but the blankets do come in different weights. And if you have breathing issues, weighted blankets may be contraindicated. If not, and you feel constricted, just try a lighter weight. It did take me about a week to 10 days to get used to the heavy feeling. But if you decide to try it, like I said, the blanket that I have is the Pendleton Adult Weighted Blanket, 15 pounds, cost about $99, and it helps. I'm a witness. I'm a believer. My sleep has been better for the last 6 months, but we're going to really put it to the test with the Fitbit test. Take care.